Okay, so if you guys have seen the fight between Uriah Hall and Sean Strickland last night, then you guys know that Sean Strickland is going to be one of the new middleweight stars, and he really might, just might, have a chance against Israel Adesanya. But that's a huge chance. I would expect him to only have a chance if he was to put some more fights in, if he was to get some more experience, because he seems like he's actually finding his way in the middleweight division. But with that being said, I still think that he will always be a star just because of his personality. He's basically a psychopath. Him talking about the way when he said that uh, Uriah Hall went home and jerked off to the thought of knocking people out, that almost seems like something that Strickland would do. Like that, right when he said it, I was like, this is definitely something he has done himself. That's why he's putting that into the air. But that's just so amusing. That's so amusing. He's such like a different personality than any of the people that have ever been in the UFC. But if anyone that he's similar to, I would say it's Bisping. It's almost like him and Bisping are like related. Like I feel like the way they talk and everything is just super similar. It's very funny to watch. It's super interesting to see these new personalities coming into the UFC though, because I thought that they reached the point a while, like they reached the highest they would go a while ago when they had Chael Sonnen and all those just funny guys, you know what I mean? But it is a good entertainment business. They do know who to hire to get the crowds hyped up to see the next fight. But that was a super unexpected performance between him and Uriah Hall yesterday. I thought that Uriah Hall was going to do a crazy job in the striking against him. Obviously, Uriah Hall is a very different fighter. He sometimes will show up in whole different form almost. He's like, sometimes he'll have that kill mindset, but then there's other days that he's almost like Tyron Woodley, where he's just more laid back, trying to find those shots. But I think it was the beginning of the second round. You could see in his face, in Uriah Hall's face, that he had completely given up, and it was crazy to see. But Sean Strickland could definitely do that to you. I hope I'm saying his name right, but I believe I am. He definitely do that to you, just through his wit, through his just weird style. I would be pretty annoyed, to be honest. Like, he keeps that hand up good enough that he's going to be blocking the chin. He's going to be blocking a lot of these shots, so it's it's a very strange puzzle to solve. I can expect Israel Adesanya, if he does get matched up with him, will go for those, for the leg kicks. He's going to be going for, especially for the knee, he's going to be going for that knee a lot because of the past motorcycle accident that Sean Strickland was in. But I'm assuming that he's gonna be he's gonna be kicking a lot in that fight. He's gonna be keeping his distance, kicking. And the thing about Izzy is that he is very good on his back foot. He's a counter puncher too. So I hope that Sean doesn't put himself too deep into the fire. But I think that's what he wants. I think he's a little bit tapped in the brain. I think that he wants to feed that fire, and the fire is inside of him. So hopefully he can, maybe not hopefully, because I love Izzy. I want to see Izzy keep that title for a long time, but it would just be super interesting to see competition. I would love to see at least Izzy have another Calvin Gastelum fight. That was a fight that I will still watch to this day over and over and over, just because that was a war. And that part where Izzy's like, I'm ready to die. Like, you could tell he was ready to die. It was intense. It was intense to say the least. But I'm super excited to see the future of the middleweight division now. Same thing with like the flyweights. Same thing with the whole UFC. Even with Bellator now. Bellator, how they just had that fight with AJ and Pitbull the other day, or it was yesterday actually. I don't know why I said the other day, but that was a super interesting fight. I'm actually starting to really be interested in Bellator. To be honest, I really wasn't before because I'm still very new to MMA. I've only been really seriously watching it for a few years now, and only training for about like 2-3 years now. So I'm definitely trying to get the hang uh, of of it all. But I am definitely intrigued with this. I am definitely intrigued with the way that this dude Sean Strickland is talking about he wants to kill someone in the ring or in the octagon. I don't know why I said the ring, but that is just crazy, crazy. He's a very deranged man for sure. This dude is funny as hell, especially how he was like coaching that Jack. I don't know. The last name is slipping my Jack Marshman, I believe. Jack Marshman, I believe. Yes. It was funny how he was like coaching him into the end. He was like, "We got 10 seconds left. We got 10 seconds left." Like hyping him up, trying to get him to keep going. Like he was like, "I'm gonna give you a chance to knock me out now. I'm gonna give you a chance to win." Like he's just toying with his opponents. That is super interesting to see. I would not expect that from someone that just has his type style. Like I don't know. I'm almost surprised he has so much success because you would expect people to be chopping at those legs a little more. But hey, it's still very new into his middleweight career, so it's only time will tell. But I'm super interested to see how this goes. So if you guys are interested in other MMA content, I had a video of how to throw a jab properly, so go check that one out. And if you want to see how someone really throws a jab properly, go check out Strickland's last performance. He in most of his performances actually, he's always using that jab very effectively. It's very different though, the way he throws it than a lot of people. So don't like get thrown off by that. Go watch a bunch of different people how they do it. And I appreciate you watching this. Stay blessed. Stay safe.